Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So, the Flysky G11P. I've seen quite a few people online a bit confused about which versions come with which languages and where to buy them from. So, hopefully, should be able to clear some of this confusion up. The good news is the latest update, I've had it confirmed from the Absema guys with the Absema version of this and the guys with the Flysky version of this. Once you update to this new firmware, the gyro is absolutely fixed. It works on mine. I've had multiple other guys confirm it's all working on theirs now. So yeah, there's no reason not to get the firmware updated. And also, this firmware update doesn't overwrite the model memories, so you're not going to have an issue with that. So let's bring in for a close-up look and see if we can clear a few things up. So to start with, let's see if we can get Flysky Assistant working better. So as you see, this is the genuine Flysky cable. I'll plug it into the transmitter like I was doing, and we've just got it plugged in. You can see it's starting to charge, so I'll power it up. Let's see if I can get something to hold it up. So we've got a transmitter plugged in, it's accepting charge. The actual Lenovo Legion Go detects it, no problem. So let's see if I can replicate the issue that I've been having with it, and I know multiple other people have had this issue. So Flysky Assistant detects it fine. When we go into export, we click export. This is what should be happening. This is not what's been happening previously. So as you see, the screen went black. It then read the memories, the screen comes back on. So on mine, I'm only going to back up these ones because they're the only ones I've been playing about with. So you can get to the other memories by clicking on the little next and previous at the bottom, and we've got up to 40 on this one. So I'm going to click export. I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to go to my Assistant v3 folder, scroll down to G11P, and I'm going to make a backup. So then we get in this error message: refresh failed, no model export entered, no data. So basically what's happening is it either won't get to this part or it can't read past this part. So let's try and read it again. We're back in this loop where it's saying no data has been returned from the transmitter. So what I've found seems to work better is if we start with the transmitter plugged in but turned off. Now why this makes any difference, I have no idea. But if we leave it all connected and just power it up, then click on our device, then click export. No, still getting the no data. So let's leave Assistant open and power cycle the transmitter. So if we now click on it, click export, load models, nope. Still exactly the same. Let's try disconnecting our USB. So we'll disconnect as USB-C. I'll reconnect it. Click on export. Nope, still not finding it.
Shutting down.
Let's turn it off. Back on again. So we're now detected again. Click export. This time the transmitter does go into read mode. So let's just click a few, click export. Go back to my desktop, G11P folder under Assistant, click Save, and again it fails. It's saying it's timed out, can't read memory again. So to me, it definitely looks like there is an issue with the G11P reading data, the way it's so hit and miss. Now, I'm not sure if it's an issue with this USB-C cable. So I'm not sure if the Flysky cable just doesn't seem to work well with this transmitter. I'm not sure if we're having other issues where it doesn't like the USB dongle that I'm using. Now I'm going to try swapping it out for a dedicated USB-C to USB-C cable. So this is one that comes with the Google Pixel phone chargers, and it's plugged directly in to the Lenovo Legion Go. So I'm not going to be able to use my mouse. Nope, we're still getting the same issue.
Shutting down.
So it's certainly not a problem with the USB cable or the USB hub. It definitely seems to be an issue with the actual G11P transmitter itself. So I've tried reopening Assistant. As you see, it tried to enter the mode, then dropped out. Now it's back to not doing anything. Let's try disconnecting and reconnecting. Let's just try backing one model memory up. Nope, communication timed out. So for me, I mean, it's an epic fail. It just doesn't work. Whether it's Assistant or whether it's the actual transmitter, it's certainly not the device or the cable. It is trying, but it's just, I don't know whether this version of Assistant has an issue with the USB sort of protocol it's using. I am on 3.3.5. It's the very latest version of Assistant. But as of yet, I've not managed to get a successful memory backup, no matter what cable I'm using or anything. I'm putting this on not to have a bash at Flysky, but Flysky, if you can pass this on to your engineers. At the minute, the G11P is just not able to back any model memories up. It tries and then just times out. But yeah, it's definitely an annoying issue. I mean, I can unplug the G11P and let's grab a random transmitter. So if I plug it straight into the MB4 Pro Plus, I believe this one is. And Assistant craps it in completely. So we've got the MB4 Pro Plus connected. So I'll just click one model memory to back up. I just put some on end of that so it doesn't overwrite me actual model memories. But yeah, as you can see, this one, although it's slow, it does go through. It says it's backed up. And then if we close Assistant, and we go to his desktop and Assistant v3, and then we go to his Pro Plus folder, you can see we've got the new backup that I've created today. So yeah, it really is just the G11P that this doesn't work with for whatever reason. And as I say, I've tried this many different ways, and just for sanity's sake, if we plug the exact same cable in, reopen Assistant, so it is detecting as transmitter. If we go to firmware update, although it's reading the firmware update wrong, if we go to update, we can see it does see the update, so it would let you go through and do it. And hit and miss, it will enter read mode to let it read. But then we try and do it and we just get communication timed out. So it's definitely a fault on the firmware on the G11P. If it's not an issue on the firmware of this thing, then it's actually a faulty USB connection, which I find that hard to believe. Seems though the update software sees it straight away, and the update software has no issues doing the update. I've spoke to a couple of guys that's actually used Assistant to do the update, and they've managed to update the transmitter fine. So next thing we need to do is sort of work out what's going off with the different versions. So if you are in America or in UK, you can buy the Flysky version of the transmitter. So if we go to Surface and we go to G11P, and you will get this version, which is what I've got, which is the En version. Don't buy the CN version, it's Chinese only. So if you buy that, you're going to be stuck with just a Chinese version. If you look through on the specs, the En version only supports English. There's no other languages on this. So although the functionality of this is, to what I can tell, exactly the same as the CN or the Absema version, it's the languages that's going to be different on them. So the G11P Flysky radio En is English only, and SourceSky, they do list, they're one of the few companies that actually list which version. So if you buy it from SourceSky, you will get the En English version, and they do ship worldwide. Other options in Europe, you can go to Absema and you can buy the Absema version, which is technically exactly the same transmitter. The only difference is this comes with the EU firmware, and if I can find it on page somewhere, it does tell you it also supports French and German language. So the menu system is available in all three languages, German, English and French. So if you are looking for a German or French language version for your menus, then the Absema version is the way to go. I've spoke to Flysky about this. The reason they've done this is Absema is now the official European distributor, certainly for this transmitter. So they will have all the extras and accessories available for it, and they are dealing with the firmware for the other languages. So if it is specifically German or French you need, as well as English, then the Absima version is the way to go. Any store that lists it as the Absima G11P, you should be getting this 3-language version. If you do want the English one, then places like SourceSky, really good to get it from, as they do list that it is the EN and not the CN version. So, although we don't seem to be getting any further with Flysky Assistant, hopefully that clears up which version you should buy if you want in various languages on them. And it does answer why some people have the G11P with 3 languages on, and some people have the G11P that's only English. Now, I have had a guy confirm that he did manage to plug the Absima version into Flysky Assistant, and it did update his firmware, and he has kept his 3 languages. So, yeah, it's a strange one. I'm wondering if something in this transmitter has got a driver issue with USB-C devices, because quite a few guys I've spoke to are on modern laptops or like this Lenovo Legion Go with USB-C as your only connection. I've yet to try it on one of my older motherboard PCs, so we've got a USB-A, but I am using a reputable brand. It's a Ugreen USB dongle, and I have no problem with this, with it fast charging. It's also got HDMI out that works fine. Every device I've plugged into it, all the other Flysky transmitters, all seem to read and write properly. But the G11P is still a no-go. It just doesn't want to back up the model memories. But hopefully you've got something useful from that. So let's wrap this one up. So there you have it. The weirdness with Flysky Assistant. Happy to hear from any of you guys in comments if you've found a reliable workaround for it. Especially if you've got a computer that it will read the model memories every time on. Be interesting to know either what motherboard or what make and model laptop it is, just so we can have a look at what chipsets are in them and see if it's certain chipsets that it's not really happy with. But yeah, hopefully it helps you choose the right G11P for you, whether it's the multi-language Absima or the Flysky En version. I know it's kind of been a bit confusing with the rollout of this one, even more so than some of the other transmitters. But yeah, any issues aside, it is a cracking little transmitter. It's a very good price. It's a really nice screen. So yeah, hopefully these teething problems will get ironed out as updates come out and more's available. As of the 1220 firmware, it seems pretty solid on everything that I've tried it on so far. Certainly fixes the issue with the gyro receiver. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a few more updates and make the memory backup process a bit more reliable on this. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.